Today, the Commander, 42nd Electronic Combat Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel Thomas B. Draper, will preside over the momentous occasion of the transfer of Senior Enlisted Leader responsibility from Chief Master Sergeant Anthony C. Slack to Senior Master Sergeant Brenton M. Adamson. The change of responsibility ceremony is steeped in military tradition and serves the function of rendering honors to the departing Senior Enlisted Leader and providing official recognition of the transfer of responsibility to the incoming Senior Enlisted Leader. The ceremony reinforces the non-commissioned officer's authority in the Air Force and highlights their support to the chain of command. We appreciate each of you joining us today to witness the 42nd Electronic Combat Squadron Senior Enlisted Leader Change of Responsibility Ceremony. We would like to extend a sincere welcome to the family members joining us today, as well as other distinguished guests. Please hold your applause until all guests have been recognized. The Deputy Commander, 55th Electronic Combat Group, Mr. Joel Jorgensen. The 55th Electronic Combat Group, Senior Enlisted Leader, Chief Master Sergeant Brandon Bath. Chief Master Sergeant Slack's wife, Jennifer Slack, Master Sergeant, United States Air Force retired. Senior Master Sergeant Adamson's wife, Mrs. Rachel Adamson. His grandfather, Sergeant Major Alan Paxton, United States Army retired. His grandmother, Frances Paxton. His father-in-law, Senior Chief Petty Officer Richard Barton, United States Navy retired, and his mother-in-law, Donna Barton. And finally, welcome to all other commanders, chiefs, first sergeants, community leaders, family, and guests who have joined us today. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem by Senior Airman Hernandez and the invocation by Chaplain Rotman.
Good morning. I encourage you to join me in a prayer in accordance with your faith tradition as I pray mine, or to take a celebratory moment of silence. Lord, thank you for the leadership of Chief Master Sergeant Anthony Slatt and his wife Jennifer. They've served faithfully and honorably through these times of joy and times of sorrow. He has not wavered in his commitment to our nation and to the men and women of the 42nd ECS. I pray he would feel the love and respect of all our grateful hearts as we say farewell and Godspeed. And I ask your blessing on Senior Master Sergeant Brenton Adamson as he picks up the mantle of leadership for Chief Slatt. Give him clear vision for a way ahead, wisdom to see into the minds of our enemies, and a heart of compassion for the men and women who sacrifice daily by his side. Would Would you bless his wife Rachel and their family as they take over this responsibility? Ease this transition for them and make their home a refuge and a place of security and love. Thank you for their support and sacrifice. It does not go unnoticed or unappreciated. Today we stand together as airmen, strong in mind, heart, body, and spirit. We stand together having answered our calling with, "Here I am, send me." And finally, I ask that you bless our brothers and sisters who are deployed and away from loved ones. Keep them safe and remind them of your constant presence and unfailing love. In your holy name, amen.
Thank you, Ermin Hernandez and Chaplain Rotman. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The 42nd Electronic Combat Squadron began its distinguished history at Smoky Hill Airfield, Kansas, as the 42nd Reconnaissance Squadron on 7 November 1945. It has executed various reconnaissance and electronic warfare roles, having been activated and inactivated multiple times since its formation, and Raptors have served in almost every major conflict since World War II. The squadron eventually returned to its current identity as the Gateway to Compass Call upon its activation in 2006, serving as the United States Air Force's only airborne electromagnetic attack mobile training unit, and now provides combat-ready air crews capable of delivering decisive advantage to the farthest reaches of the globe with its state-of-the-art EA-37B Compass Call aircraft. It is my pleasure to introduce the presiding officer of today's ceremony, the Commander, 42nd Electronic Combat Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel Thomas Draper.
Thank you all for coming to celebrate this momentous occasion. Jen, Rachel, thank you both for being here. Really appreciate it. Obviously, you have to be here, but I really love it. Joel, Shivat, thank you for showing up as well. I appreciate you guys supporting this. First off, to the Raptors.
To the Raptors.
As you all know, we're here in a unique time in ECG with the transition to the EA-37. As you also may know, the 42nd ECS is leading in that change. This is in no small part the efforts of Chief Slatt. He has done so much to enable the change we, the Raptors, know is needed for the future of airborne electronic attack. A little more than 3 years ago, Chief Rando Calrissian introduced himself to me and asked me my background. We had some instant rapport with each other when we found out we served in the same unit long ago, separated by only a couple months. We flew the same aircraft, knew the same people. We knew the same people. Since then, I did a few things, and Chief flew on almost every variant of the C-130H in the Air Force. All right, that led us here to the 42nd ECS. That's when I first learned that there are many circles within circles. Chief has been a mentor of mine since then. As a DO, he allowed me the space to vent and taught me many leadership lessons. Most lessons were explained through stories of men with the names that sounded like 1930s baseball players. Sometimes it was during the duty day, and sometimes he explained it to me when he was no longer a credible witness while sharing a glass of brown water. That lasted roughly 2 years. Then I was blessed to put the widget on, and he deployed as a true dog.
Yeah.
One can only be so lucky. You see, he found a problem and he fixed it. Many times in life you don't really know what you got until it's gone. But before deploying, he repeated one of the biggest lessons I've learned, or maybe lessons observed so far. Commanders command. But I don't say that for my betterment. I look to this much further than that. Leaders lead. Despite the problem, despite the issue, Tony has had a calm presence on just about every issue. He's had a couple laps around the sun and seen most things twice. He knows some things because he's seen some things. He has enabled leadership decisions throughout the CGO, FGO, NCO, and senior NCO levels. I know a lot of you in this room have benefited from his counsel, his advice, and his experience. He showed us where the Air Force hides all these answers in the books. Tony has helped lead the squadron and group through some major changes. I've seen him do it. Even though he is a squadron SEL for just a couple more minutes, he has made decisions and impacts at the group and the U.S. Air Force level to help all ECG airmen. A brief snapshot of your successes. Since you've been here, is stuff I can remember off the top of my nugget. We had 2 OTS sessions, 1 step promotion, countless NAF and ACC level awardees, AIC is on its way, shutting down the MDS schoolhouse and standing it right back up again, supporting 2 different squadron commanders with similar, different goals and approaches to the overall modernization of the Raptors. And this is a bit, it's a long overdue, this change is long overdue. And now because you did it once, it's tradition. I know you will continue to advocate for the change required in ECG to enable us to punish any adversary that's put in front of us. Look, I can sit up here all day and run my noisemaker because there's so much more I can say about Chief Slatt. But I'll leave it this. Tony's one of the best mentors, most passionate leaders. And among my small list of great friends, I'm extremely happy and truly happy this is not a goodbye. The Raptors can't wait to work for you and with you the next 2 years on modernization of this jet and our airmen. You don't need our luck. You're just the right leader, the right place, right time. Just keep doing what you're doing. Now, Tony coming to SEL, see Master Sergeant Adamson. How did I end up with back-to-back Bears fans as my SEL?
You're done.
We have every confidence that you will lead well. You're empowered to continue moving the squadron and all the paths through these doors towards excellence. I'm extremely happy that you are the Raptors' next ACL. I truly mean that. You've seen what a little motivation, a lot of deliberate planning, and violent execution can do to your organization. You know the Raptor standard, now you and I are in charge of maintaining it. Thank you for agreeing to be our SEO. You don't need luck, I just need you to get to work. I need you to jump on board for the big win. Thank you, Rob. And finally, to the Raptors.
The Raptors.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Draper. Now it's my pleasure to introduce the Senior Enlisted Leader, 42nd Electronic Combat Squadron, Chief Master Sergeant Anthony Slatt.
We did not pre-coordinate this, we should have. The fun parts of it sound familiar. Mr. Jorgensen, Chief Ath, thank you both for being here and for your leadership and support to the 42nd and to me personally. Aaron Hernandez and Chapman Rotman, thank you so much for setting us up for success with the ceremony. To my mom, who couldn't be here but will watch this later, I couldn't have done any of the things I have done without you raising me or without you in my corner. I love you, Mom. To my Tiger, thank you for the painting tips, the office, Metal Gear, and every second you let me spend with you. Your patience and support me and everything. I love you, kiddo.
That's not me.
That would be weird. To my beautiful wife, Jennifer Beth, you've raised me at times while standing by me, put up with me while loving me. Thank you for your support these 3 years and for agreeing to us continuing on. I love you, babe. Lieutenant Colonel Draper, sir, thank you for the kind words. Thank you for giving me the freedom to maneuver, holding me to a standard, and trusting me with our airmen. Your camaraderie and friendship mean the world. From one screaming eagle to another, good, better, best, how bad do you want it? To Senior Adamson, a huge thank you for also putting up with me, for agreeing to take the reins, and for being a great leader and wingman. You'll do great. I know the squadron's in good hands. To the Raptors of the 42nd ECS. It's no big secret that I was not involved at Tucson when the chief group sent a very polite email to my 2-star commanding general, notifying him that no, he could not keep me in Germany for an additional 6 months, even if that really did mean all soft and Europe might collapse, as I had so eloquently written. When I got here, I told you to be good humans, then good airmen, then experts in your craft. Those rules still apply. I want to thank the crushing majority of you for making good decisions and taking care of yourselves and each other. Back then, I didn't know an ACOP from an ACLA, an MCS from an AMT, or why the hell everyone kept calling the EWOs chief. But we learned together what it meant to have an actual chief in the squadron. You upheld the standards I set, and I regret not setting my expectations higher, because as excellent as you've been, I know you're capable of more. From the time people told Colonel Salas I threatened to punch her in the face at an e-call, which is not what I said, to an FGO's underwear making a surprise appearance at a change of command ceremony, to the investigations we've had to conduct, stand-downs, stand-ups, sortie debriefs, syllabus debriefs, and debrief focus points, so many DFPs, to OTS graduations, countless promotions, medals, and awards. From the day we thought we lost Allie, to the day she hobbled back into the squadron, to the day she got back on flight status. From the return of Raptor roll calls against my better advice, to FTU instructors deployed on crews, the fact that I gladly don't have a fake name, to the 342 incidents and infractions involving the skiff since I got here. I have learned a lot. This squadron may not be filled with special operators, but it is definitely special. I wanted to give you one last quote, one more nugget of wisdom, so I did what I usually do. I shamelessly stole one from somebody smarter, in this case the US Stratcom J3. If you could put yourself in a time machine and go back, so that today was not 23 September 2025, but 23 September 1940. And we were about 15 months away from the US being thrust into a major world war. What would you do? How hard would you train? How would you get yourself ready? How would you lead? I need you all to seriously consider that, because while none of us can accurately tell the future, that may be the exact scenario we find ourselves in. I need you, America needs you, to lead this squadron and be leaders in this group, because we don't know when that call is coming and the adversary gets a vote. You have all done your very best and accomplished amazing things in the last 3 years, and I could not be prouder in this group to have been your SEL. I hope you all feel like you got as good from me as you gave. I've said it before, but I love each and every one of you, especially PJ, Squee, and Doug. And one last time, since the boss and I did not coordinate this, to the Raptors.
To the Raptors.
We would like to thank Chief Slatt after having served as our senior enlisted leader for the past 3 years, and also offer a very special thank you to Chief Slatt's wife, Jennifer, for your dedication to the airmen and families of the 42nd ECS. Additionally, the 42nd ECS has a special gift to present to Chief Slatt after his dedication to the Union.
Hey, watch your fingers. I wrote the script and I don't remember putting that in there.
Weird.
Oh, wow. Something to have in my next office for more of that brown water. That, that's perfect. Thank you.
You gotta go to his office and figure out what it is.
The change of responsibility ceremony is a traditional event rich with symbolism and heritage. The key to the ceremony is passing of the command's colors. The very soul of a military unit is symbolized in the colors under which it fights, for they represent not only the lineage and honors of the organization, but also the loyalty and unity of its personnel. The custodian of the colors is the senior enlisted leader of the unit. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the change of responsibility ceremony. At this time, we will witness our acting first sergeant, Master Sergeant Andy Gallagher, retrieve the unit colors. Our first sergeant, Master colors to Chief Slatt, and final deference to his authority and leadership. Chief Slatt is hereby relieved of his duties, and the passing of the colors symbolizes a transfer of responsibility and authority from Chief Slatt to Senior Adamson.
Sir, I will push responsibility.
Senior Master Sergeant Brent Adamson hereby assumes the duties as a senior enlisted leader to the 42nd Electronic Combat Squadron, Davis-Monthan Air Force Base, Arizona, Air Combat Command, United States Air Force, effective 23 September 2025, signed by Lieutenant Colonel Thomas B. Draper, Commander. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome Senior Master Sergeant Brent M. Adamson, Senior Enlisted Leader, 42nd Electronic Combat Squadron.
Let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
A lot of this is going to sound familiar again. Thank you, Samir, Grandkids, and Chapel Rock for coming out. It's beautiful. Really appreciate it. I would also like to thank everyone who helped set up the ceremony today. Master Sergeant Gallagher, Staff Sergeant Lane, Senior in Scarborough. Thank you for taking the last couple weeks of your life to make these two ceremonies today go well. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Joel Jorgensen and Chief Beth, for coming out. Everyone else for coming out today and taking the time out of your schedule. I know it's a busy time for everybody, and it's really appreciated. Chief Slatt, thank you for guiding me, pushing me to get better over the past year and a half. You've been a great mentor, friend, and I'm glad that you're only moving down the road, so I can continue to push the ECG forward in the future. Colonel Draper, thank you for trusting me with this responsibility. I'll work as hard as I can to ensure that the best possible training for our airmen from now and for the years to come. I'm truly grateful for the opportunity. Take some advice from Chief. To the Raptors, when I first arrived at the 42nd in February of 2008, sure some of you were born yet. I always hoped that I'd be back. I love this squadron. I want everyone in this squadron to succeed so that the group can succeed. My door is always going to be open, and I ask that if you see me doing something, call me out on it. If it's right, wrong, or otherwise, and I will do the same for you. To my grandpa and grandma, thank you for always being there for me when I need to vent, or need advice, or I need help with a recipe. I love you both, and I'm very grateful you're here. Dick and Donna, thank you for always being there for me, for being so supportive, for allowing me to have your daughter in my life. I'm very grateful to both of you. To my wife Rachel, thank you. When we first met here at the 42nd all those years ago, I had no idea how far we would go. Thank you for always pushing me to be better and for making me believe in myself even when I'm tired or frustrated. I wouldn't be here right now if it weren't for you. I love you more than ever. Thank you all again for coming. And one last time, to the Raptors.
The Raptors!
Thank you, Senior Adamson. We look forward to your leadership of the men and women at the 42nd ECS. At this time, we would like to welcome your wife, Rachel, and his family back to the 42nd ECS. We're excited to welcome her to her new role in the squadron family.
blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. Here they come, soon to meet our thunder. Atta boys, give 'em the gun, give 'em the gun. Down we dive, starting our flames from under. Off with one hell of a